Welcome to another episode of the E Academy. In just a moment, I'll walk you through how to update the firmware on the Smart Hub and connected devices. I'll also show you how to run a diagnostic check on your BEWAVE system. For this demonstration, I'll be using a pre-configured system that includes several different devices. Let's open the app. We'll start by checking the firmware version of our Smart Hub. To do this, first connect to the site. Then tap the cogwheel icon to open the Settings section and select Smart Hub Configuration. In the top right corner of the screen, you can see the firmware version of the Smart Hub you are connected to. If the number appears in orange, as it does here, it means the firmware is outdated. This is also confirmed by the active Update System option and the orange I letter icon next to it. Let's go ahead and tap Update System. The app now asks whether you're sure you want to start the update. This confirmation window appears in case the option was selected by mistake. Since I'm proceeding intentionally, I tap Yes to continue. The system begins downloading the update. This may take a few minutes. In the meantime, a push notification appears, indicating that the update is in progress and showing which user initiated it. Or you can also keep an eye on the download on the screen. Next, the firmware installation process begins. Once the process is complete, the Smart Hub restarts automatically. A push notification appears when the restart begins. When the process is complete, you'll get notifications confirming both the restart and the successful update. Now the app returns to the Settings screen. As you can see, the software version number is no longer highlighted in orange, and the Update System option is no longer active. This confirms that your Smart Hub is now running the latest officially available firmware version. With the system now updated, we can move on to the next topic, which is diagnostics. Let's go back to the Settings section and tap on Diagnostics. The app now displays a message explaining what can be done in diagnostics mode. This includes testing devices, replacing batteries, or relocating equipment, all without triggering the tamper alarm. It's important to note that the system cannot be armed while diagnostics mode is active. Let's click on Activate Diagnostics Mode. A relevant notification arrives. After enabling diagnostics mode, a list appears showing all devices connected to your system, along with their status. This includes both the devices located here in the studio, as well as those installed throughout the company premises. Let's take a closer look at the firmware version numbers shown next to each device. If the Smart Hub firmware we just installed contains updates for any of these devices, it will automatically begin transferring the new data. This process runs in the background and doesn't interrupt the regular operation of the devices. Any device that requires an update will have its firmware version number highlighted in orange. Once an update begins, progress information about appears next to the version number, allowing you to track the process in real time. After all device updates are successfully completed, their firmware version numbers in the list will appear in black. And here's an important note. The Certified Smoke Detector Fire Detector Pro doesn't update automatically. That's because of regulations and standards that apply to certified safety devices like this one. Alright, back to the app. Next to the Smart Hub image, you can see details about the SD card memory status and the remote communication channel currently in use by the hub, whether that's Wi-Fi, LAN, or GSM. Finally, the screen also shows the hub's power source status. Below, you'll see a list of devices grouped by the rooms they're assigned to. Each device is accompanied by information about its radio signal strength, shown both as a percentage and an icon. A green icon indicates a strong signal, orange means moderate, and red indicates a weak connection, or no connection at all. For battery-powered devices, an additional icon shows the battery status. This icon uses the same color scheme as the signal indicator. A blue dot next to a detector indicates a violation, while an orange crossed-cut circle means the device is bypassed. The list will also show information about any device troubles. When a device reports a trouble, it will be outlined with an orange frame, and an orange triangle with an exclamation mark will appear next to it. You can also enable the Show Troubles Only option to filter the list and display only the devices that are experiencing issues. In Diagnostics mode, the Generate File option is also available. This allows you to save a file to the SD card containing a list of all devices along their current states. You might use this feature during routine maintenance, for example, to document the system status at the time of servicing. To finish, just exit Diagnostics mode. Thank you for your attention, and don't miss the next episodes of the E Academy. See you next time.